Okay, hi there guys. I received a question from someone asking about saving a project. Well, before I continue, I'm going to demonstrate things here and then explain what he wants to do and then show you how to do it. So here he has this MDI window and he can pretty much create many windows as he likes. Okay, what he wants to do, he might enter some information here, do some kind of calculation. Just assume this rubbish is calculation. Okay, so we have these. Okay, and we have these values. Okay, so what he wants to do is that when he presses the save button, all this work with the correct structure will be saved into a file, and later on he will be able to load that file with the calculation into his project. So how do you do this? Well, you could do this by saving the information as a binary file or you could save this information as an XML file, or you could save this information as text file. Okay, I am not gonna save the information in this example as binary because it's a little bit hard to do, although usually the storage is efficient. And the as for using XML, I'm gonna do a tutorial later on regarding that. And so this leaves us with the third method, which is saving the file as text file. So let's start on this. Okay, so before I do anything else, let me show you here what did I do. So we have this form. Okay, we have this text box, we have this list box, and the add button will read the information and put the values into the items. Okay, you might have arrays, variables and stuff like that that matter. You might need to save the values in these as well. In our case, in this case, we need to save the information of this text box and the information in this list box and probably the title of the form. Okay, let's go back here. Now when you want to add a new document, you are going to create a new form one and you are going to fill the information, and I might need to track the form, so I'm going to say here, I'm going to use this, wait a minute, I will say and the tag equal child form. This will help me later on when I want to save the file. And let's go to so this is the save file that is being created by the wizard for you in an MDI. Okay, so here this part is it's very straightforward, no problem with that. What you need to do is here save the work. Now before we start, let's pay attention to the structure of our project. So here we have we have a list, a tree view, and we have multiple nodes. What we need to do is save the information, let's say starting from the very top level. And what's the very top level? It's the tree itself. Okay, and the tree has multiple nodes. So what you need to do is tell the computer that you have a tree with 4 nodes in this case, and then you will go and save the information of the first node, the information of the second and the third and fourth node, and so on. Now this if we go into saving the information of a node, we will go a level deeper. So what you need to do in order to save the information of a single node, you need to save the node's title, the node's text box, the node list of values, and other variables might need to be saved as well. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna start on the list box, go to the node, save the node information. So without further ado, let's go to it. Okay, so this is the part where we save. Okay, first open the file. So dimension fs as new system io. Oh, wait a minute. Dot streamwriter, yes. and this is gonna be file name. Okay, so here the wizard gets the file name for you, so now the stream writer will be used to write text file. Okay, next start saving the tree view. Okay, so what this means, we are gonna save how many nodes are there. So fs dot write line, each value will be saved on a single line. Okay, this is the simplest thing to do here. So I'm gonna write what tree view 1 dot nodes dot count. So this is the total number of nodes. Okay, now loop on every node and save its information. Okay, so dimension I as integer for I equals 0 to tree view 1 dot nodes dot count minus 1. Okay, so now we are gonna loop on the nodes. Okay, get the node. So each node represents a form of Rm as form 1 equals tree view 1 dot nodes of I dot tag. Okay, what does that mean? We are getting the form from the tag. If you go back to here, I'm saving the form in the tag. Okay, so just pay attention to that. I'm sorry. Okay, so we just got the node. Now where do you save the what do you do next? You need to save the information of that node, which is the information of the form itself. So here, save the information of the form. Now how do you save it? Save title. So this is the first, save title. So it's gonna be file stream write line is gonna be of rm.text. Okay, this is gonna save the title. To save the text box, fs.writeLine of rm.textbox1.text. Okay, the information in the text box, and finally save the list box. Now the list box has multiple items, not a single one. So this is what you do: save the list box. Now fs.writeLine is going to be of rm.listbox1.items.count. You want to know how many items will be returned to the file, and then dimension j as integer for j equals 0 to of rm dot listbox1 items dot count minus 1, and you are gonna do something like that: fs.writeLine of rm.listbox1.items of j. Okay, and also you add all other variables and arrays into the file. The same technique goes on. Okay, so this part will work on a single node. Okay, and since you have a loop, it's going to work on all the nodes. This is pretty much all the code you need to do in order to save the file. So let's try this out. First I'm going to save this work, and then I'm going to save it. Let's try this out. So this is going to be the first form, test. Okay, hello there. Hello there. Okay, not hello world. Okay, bye bye. 1 2 2 or whatever. I'm skipping. Never mind. What do we have? 3. Let's say 7. My favorite number. Okay, 777 and 3 and 3 sevens, whatever. So we have this sample, and now I'm gonna save file save. Oh, sorry, it's in the save as, I guess. Yeah, it's in the save as. So go to the desktop, and I'm gonna save test my save. Okay, so we have just saved the information of this project. Let's go back here, and you will find this text file. I'm gonna double click that, and okay, that's a little bit embarrassing. the problem is I didn't close the file, and this is what happens when you don't close files. Okay, so let me go back here again and select file, save as, and go to desktop. Okay, where is that? Save. Okay, yes, there we go. And finally fs.close. Okay, you need to close the file. And sorry. Okay, so now it's saving, and okay, file was closed. Let's go back here, double click this one, and now I have information. So check this out. 3 is the number of nodes, so we have 3 nodes. The first the information of the first node is the title window 1, the text box is test, the list box has 2 items, here it's hello and there, and finished. And the same goes for the second one and the third one, and so on. This is how it is done. Now let's go to the other part of the code, is how to load the information. Okay, so loading the information is almost the same. It needs a little bit more work, but it's not that hard to do. So what am I gonna do is run the same code, except that it will be a stream. I will be using a stream reader. So where is that? This is the MDI form, and I'm gonna say open. So first thing to do, you want to remove all the previously opened project. Now dimension I as integer, and for I equals 0 to tree node 1 tree view 1 dot nodes dot count minus 1 dimension n equal or let's say of rm as form1 equals tree view 1 dot nodes of I dot tag. Okay, so here we are gonna get the form, then of rm dot close, and after we close all these forms we are gonna empty the tree view. So tree view 1 dot nodes dot clear. Okay, so this part clears the old project. Clear the old project. Now in this part we are gonna start here. We are gonna start loading the information. So dimension fs as a new stream system io dot stream reader this time, and we are gonna pass file name. That's it. Now we are ready to read the information. This is open the file. Next, if you remember, we wrote the total number of nodes, so get the number of nodes, dimension nc as long equal fs dot read line. Okay, here I'm not making any kind of check against the file format. Maybe the file is corrupted or stuff like that, so I assume everything is correct. You need to do these kinds of check if you want your code to be let's say, what's the word? Sorry, my English is bad, but if you want your code to gosh, I can't remember English today, sorry. Anyway, it's better to check for the file format and that everything is as expected when you are loading the file. Okay. Yeah. So now we got the number of nodes. So dimension read all the nodes. So dimension I as integer for I equals 0. Oh, sorry, this I is defined already there. So 0 2 nc minus 1. Okay, so this is what you do. Dimension of rm as form1, and here generate a new form. Okay, so of rm equal new form1, and now fill the information on the form. Of rm dot text equal uh, okay, so the first value is what? It's the text of the title. Next we have what? Form dot text box 1 dot text equal fs dot read line. Next is the value of the text box, and finally the list box. So dimension lbx lbc list box count as integer equals of rm dot list equals of rm sorry, it's fs dot read line because we need to read the value from the file, and dimension j as integer. For j equals 0, we're gonna loop and read all the values of the list box. 2 lbc minus 1, and we have of rm dot listbox 1 dot items dot add fs dot read line. Okay, so here we read all the information, and finally you need to display this form, right? So what you need to do is fs dot rm dot parent form equals what? Equal me. It's sorry. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm forgetting a few things here. But MDI parent. It's MDI parent. Yeah, that helps. MDI parent. Yeah, I can cheat a little bit. Okay. So here I got the MDI parent, and next I need to add the node into the tree view. So the dimension n as or equal new tree view 1 dot tree view 1 dot nodes dot add is gonna be what? WND. I think I made this code WND1, and next is rm dot text bar of rm dot text, right? Okay, so we have this. I'm sorry, just need to close this one. Okay, and finally n dot tag equal of rm, and this is pretty much how you load the information. So what do we have to do last is let me see, MDI form of rm dot show. That's it. Okay, one last thing. We have the number of children. It's this one. mchild form. Okay, so this one must be updated. Okay, you might want to update this to equal this one equals tree view 1 dot nodes dot count. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Was it an increased? Yeah, it's an increased first. Okay, that's it. And yeah, so this is the code for loading. It has the same steps as saving the file. Okay, it's not that difficult, very straightforward. Let's try this out and see if it works. So run this, and now I'm gonna say open. Let's go to the desktop. Where is our file here? It's this one. Okay, and see, this is our project being loaded. And oh, sorry, it seems it's like magic. Okay, I need to change the anchor of this part. Wait a minute, sorry about that. Click here. What's the anchor? That's a problem. Anchors are annoying. Okay, and run the project again and open and go here. This is it. So we have these windows. I'm gonna add another window, as you can see. Okay, the numbering thing didn't work out. You might want to work on it. Yeah, so this is how you save your project, and this is how you load it. I'm gonna open the project again. Sorry, there you go. Okay, it's very straightforward. The thing is that if you have other details within that single form, you are gonna treat it the same way. You always start from the very top level, save the basic information to that, and later on you will access the details of a single node uh, and save that, and then you will drill down into the next detail. For example, in this case it's the list box, and save that. If there's other details, you will drill into that, and so on. Okay, yeah, I hope this explains the basic idea of how to save your project. Again, one last thing: if you have variables, arrays and stuff like that, you might need to save these in addition to what's being displayed on the user interface. Okay, uh, one last thing, it's preferable to use XML and so when you save your work, because XML is a standard, and others won't have to understand your have knowledge about how did you save the file. XML pretty much explains itself, so you need to work on that. It will be almost the same technique. It won't be that difficult, just fewer lines of code more. I will try to do a video on that later on, whenever I have some time. Thank you for watching. If you find this useful, you might want to check the website. You might find other useful tutorials. You might want to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.